Hello everyone and welcome back to the KMT Traders channel. So looking at New Zealand dollar to the Japanese yen. For this market, I am looking at this in a ranging market on the long-term buy. So this means that I will be looking at 72 as the top half range, and we're going to discuss this bottom range as well right now. So for now, all I'm looking out for is just to see how further we can push lower. If we do start to see this as the absolute low, then this would be the range for the bottom half, because we started to see some bullish momentum in the end of the week. But the reason for this is we are entering a sideways market just on a higher time frame perspective. We are moving sideways now. So all I'm looking out for is just to see if we can trade in between these ranges. So obviously this is still worthy of trading because this is a 300 pip range. So we could trade in between and see exactly what's going to happen. So I do have this zone here that I just want to keep an eye out. If we can push into this zone, this will be further decline, so that's 78.2. But I'm also watching out for this downtrend as well. So if we can start to break into this, we could be making our way into more bullish territory, and we will consider pushing into this high if we could do. So this is 72, and then we'll see that if this remains as the bottom half, so 78.6. So if we can stay in between this range, there's still some good opportunities to trade from. So looking out from last week, from a sentiment prospect, is we had a very strong momentum to the downside. So I'm not going to like look away from this. It's important to continue on from the last week and see what the market is currently doing, and then let it fit into your analysis. So I'm going to continue to see if we can make some further shorts, and if we can push and break this current low, so 78.6. If we can continue to make any further lows, then that's great. I will be looking out for, on the long-term bias though, is for some moves into the upside. So I will be looking to test the downtrend here, and if we can break it, then we can, and then I'll be looking for something like this possible, where we could see an exhaustion and then we could come back down again, and then breaking the low of wherever we start to see that bullish momentum to bounce into. So that's where my head's at for the next 2 or 3 moves. So we have the final move for this push. Could see a push further just a bit lower, and then my next move is a bullish momentum, and see if we can break this downtrend. Then the next move after that would be a short again, and to test the lows that it makes here. So I hope that made sense in a quick way. So pretty much just follow this sort of map. That's where I'll be looking at, and if we can stay within this range, 78.2 or even 68.2 or 68 on the dot, that'd be a good enough analysis to keep in this route here. So again, pretty much all I'll be looking for is just some shorts, and then if we can get some buying momentum, and then from here if we get some selling momentum. So that's pretty much where I'm looking out for this week for this pair. I thought that was a bit confusing, but hopefully that kind of makes sense. I just wanted to make sure you understood what I was going through in my head. So pretty much that's all I wanted to talk about for this pair. If you are new to this channel, feel free to join our trading group. That link is in the description below. Feel free to check that out. Also, our social media links are there too. If you have a question for us, use our social media links and get in contact. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. And that's all for us. So if you made it all the way to the end of the video, guys, make sure you're subscribed, give this video a like, and see you guys all in the next one.